Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. I'm in traffic. Y'all, every time y'all see me on here now, I'm moving around. You know what I'm saying? I'm always doing something. So this is the only way I can speak to y'all while I'm, you know what I'm saying, and get the time in, basically, to speak to y'all. All right? You see the title. And this is so dope, right? That I'm going to talk about these two things because battle rap and boxing goes hand in hand, right? Battle rap, I'm going to say it again. Battle rap and boxing goes hand in hand. Battle rap is just like boxing without the contact. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. We do face-offs. They do face-offs in boxing. It's the same thing. You got to settle a fight, right? We call battle rap a fight. You got to settle a fight. So we do face-offs, right? That's what they do in boxing, face-offs, right? You got to get up there and go rounds. And boxing, you know what I'm saying? For the pros is 12 rounds. I think it's 8 to 12 rounds, if I'm not mistaken, but 12 rounds. And for battle rap, it's 3 rounds. You are timed in those rounds to land as many punches as you can land, or to beat your opponent as best as you could beat them in those rounds. So battle rap and boxing goes hand in hand. So Crawford versus Canelo and Hitman versus Mook goes hand in hand. Now, shout out to TBL for the whole for them doing this card, right? But I'm like, damn, why would they do the card the same day as the boxing event? Because this is one of the biggest matches ever in boxing, right? Hitman and Mook is one of the biggest matches ever in battle rap. Why would you do that on the same card? And then I think they're doing something where it's the battle. I heard TBL moves great with their events. So I heard they're going to be done, and then they got an after party or after event for the fight. Super dope. So I think all that's dope, that you can do both, right? So, real quick for the battle rap fans, let's talk about this Hitman and Mook real quick for the last time we are here. It is next week, okay? It's going to be the last time I talk about it, probably until the battle happens, and I tell y'all who I got winning and all that. But we are here next week. Hitman versus Mook. Now, I did an interview with Uncle Ra, and I talked about some of these things, right? When you got a Hitman versus Mook, right, you got 2 big fan bases in battle rap. You got Hitman, who has a big fan base. You got Mook, who has a big fan base, right? 2 totally different style rappers, right? So definitely we're going to call it a style clash, for sure. Who is going to come in there and do what they do the best? Because that's what it's about. Right? Who's gonna come in there and do what they do the best that night? Now, one thing I can say is this: battle rap is long. Pause. Very long. The first round, the crowd is gonna be into the battle rapper's first round, no matter what. So that first round, the crowd is so attentive to that; they're in it. After that first round, it's your job to keep them. All right? Now, I'm telling you from experience. After that first round, it's your job to keep them. Okay? Who's going to keep the crowd all the way until the end? Because when you watch battles, somebody, somebody 80% of the time kind of slacks off. who's going to be the one to kind of slack off, who's going to gain the momentum and take over. These are things that I need to see when I'm watching the battle. No, I don't have an answer of who's going to win right now. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to leave in the comments who y'all feel is going to win and why.
Use the left 2 lanes to stay to the left.
But for Shorty, shut up. Like, every time I get on this camera, you want to talk. You wasn't talking at all, but now you want to talk. Like, matter of fact, you're going off. No, matter of fact, you can't go off because it might be a quicker route. This is what I'm saying. I got to keep on because it might be a quicker route because I'm in traffic. All right, look. So that's what I need. That's what I need to see in this battle before I could tell y'all who won. It's hard for me to really pick a winner in this battle, and I'm sorry for that, but this battle is hard for me to pick a winner. All right? Can't wait to see it. Now, I want to talk about this Crawford and Canelo for y'all boxing fans, right? I'm a boxing fan, all right? I'm not going to tell you I've been a super-duper boxing fan for the last 25 years, 20 years. No, all right? I'm going to say since 2018, I've been into boxing. I've been a real boxing fan. As of like, let's say 21, I've been a hardcore boxing fan. So 2020, 2021. So I'm going to say a good 5 years, I've been like a hardcore boxing fan. For about 7 years, I've really been into it, right? I'm a Crawford fan, right? I'm a Crawford fan. I was a heavy Canelo fan, and I'm still a Canelo fan, right? But it's some stuff I saw, you know, as Canelo getting older. I felt like he kind of picks his fights now and things of that nature that I felt like, you know, that was, I wasn't really feeling. But I'm still a Canelo fan. I'm gonna break it down like this, and it's just this is my look on it. To go from 147 to 168. It's a very hard task, okay? And I'm talking to my boxing fans, all right? Of course, I'm going to have Crawford fans here that's going to tell me he could do it, he's Superman, all this stuff. Cool. I'm a fan of both, right? That's a very hard task. Another thing is, if you really watch, Crawford gets hit a lot. Now, yes, he is freakishly strong. Yes, he has great reflexes, which both of them got older, both of them slowed down, right? Yes, he's a terrific boxer. Yes, he has power. He also has defense. You know, he's a pretty good defensive fighter. He gets hit a lot. Crawford gets hit a lot because Crawford likes to engage. So if you hit Crawford with a good shot, Crawford don't back down. You hit him now, he wants to knock you out. He wants to engage. Now he wants to fight. Moving up that many weight classes and doing that, to me, will be the downfall. This is just my opinion. Canelo been at 168 forever, right? Canelo is not a true 168 pounder himself. If you want to be raised, not a true 168 pounder himself. He moved up there, and that's his weight class now. He's fighting light heavyweights every time he fights. He's fighting dudes that's coming in there 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? 190. Right? So I feel like when this is something you're consistently doing and what you're conditioned to doing, you're used to fighting these bigger dudes. When you see somebody in front of you that's smaller and you haven't seen that for so many years, that you're going to feel invincible. He's going to feel like he can walk through Crawford. He's going to feel like Crawford can't hurt him. Now, I'm not saying Crawford can't. I don't know. But I know it is different when you're stepping up to that weight class, punching with those people in that class. It's totally different. Me personally, I don't see Crawford beating Canelo. Now, if it happens, I'll be the first one to go on here and we can talk about it and I'm going to say it. But I just think I would have loved to have seen Crawford take one fight and maybe fight at 168 just to see how he looks before just jumping in a fight with Canelo. It ain't like he taking a fight. First of all, it would have been a hard task taking a fight at 168 with somebody that's not on Canelo level. Right? So, you had to turn her off. She was just bugging, hating on it. Anyway. So, if he would have took a fight with somebody not on Canelo level at 168, he would have had trouble to me. Just because of the 168. So, him jumping up to take a Canelo, you know what I'm saying? Especially after not... I don't want to say, because I don't like when I say Crawford didn't look his best when he fought Madrimov. He just didn't look like the Crawford we are used to seeing, and that's just beating up people and knocking people out. That's because those extra 5 pounds matter. You get what I'm saying? He fought somebody that fights at that weight he took. That's a good fighter, and he didn't look like the Crawford that just knocks people out and dominates. So, yeah. I'm eager to see what happened in that fight. Please tell me in the comments who y'all got winning out of Crawford and Canelo. Please tell me who y'all got winning out of Hitman and Mook. All right, I just want to come in and talk about that real quick, man. Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. Oh, September 14th. My fault, forgot to tell you about that. September 14th is my second sneaker release. Make sure y'all pull up. Go look on my Instagram for everything. It's there. Peace.